Packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Space to maneuver at the 40. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Set, 180. 29. I got you. Eyes on 13. Eyes on 13. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. It's caught by OBJ. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check, 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 check. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Seibert's kick is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mariota to throw it. He finds Corey Davis, and they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
It's our time. It's our time. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. I'm going to run you over.
Again, it's Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go, baby.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
Well, this is Callaway on the receiving end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Bring it. Hey, 133. He's coming. Pilot, 64, weak. Alert.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
180. Mike is 59. There's a corner now.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Chubb on the counter, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case. We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room.
.52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Check 43.
Hey.
One. Check out.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota, complete. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. On first down, Grant. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant, and down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Looking here for Smith downfield. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Regular.
Chubb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Six. Pull it high.
Mike 5-4. Time to go, night.
Run. One touch.
Mayfield now from the 50. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Shit, let's go. Switch.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Mayfield on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. So that'll back him up 5. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Tighten up. 3.
They'll run on first down. Grant, he's going to have the first down past the 20. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. 93 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 25-yard line.
A Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Point it right.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. This is Grant. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch it. One. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
From the gun, Mariota. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Taken in at the 11. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go!
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Regular. Smooth.
Throwing, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 33 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And an alley to run. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Mark 52. Hey, watch the ball.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He's got Smith here. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They run the counter. It's Grant. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 3rd down, Grant, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Corey Grant, as the first half is winding down, and the Titans have once again taken the lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
They go back to Grant. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Woo! Let's get it. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down, 4 down. Check, check.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
So we got man. No, Mike 52, Mike 52. Ricky. Mike, go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Deuce. Hard. Hit it.
On 1st down, it's Grant pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. 4 down.
Mariota. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey. 4 down. Wide. Get wide.
18.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Forced out to his left. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Alert, 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 alert.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Regular, regular, regular.
Check 26, check 26.
Real, real, real.
Hey, check Mike 39, check Mike.
Mayfield to throw it. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Hey, check Mike 39, check Mike 39.
Mayfield looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You got nothing. Why? Who? Check 52 is the mark. Check 52.
Now Mariota. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Check flag 39. Check flag 39. Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert!
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Cleveland.
Mayfield now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jeffrey Simmons able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Mayfield, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. This is caught. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
4 down. 1.
Now Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Grant. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Tight end right. You got 4.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. 3.
Mariota gives to Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll come out in the pistol. The Titans on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as they have taken the lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, we're 33. Point it right. Hey, Echo.
Here's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
The 1st down run with Chubb is going to go nowhere. He's, in fact, going to lose a couple. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
180. Pistol. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run. Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They run it again with Chubb. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Regular. Hey, Charlie. Right on.
He'll look to throw. Going for it all. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Mariota to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way down to the 29. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip.
One.
Scene 6.
Back to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
One.
He's back to throw. That's complete to his running back, Grant. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Mariota now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This a quick pass to Davis. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Single.
Three.
Now Mariota. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.